NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards on the Atlanta Hawks. The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. Wall. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Wall to Anthony. Fires the 3, and Carmelo Anthony. Zero hesitation as he knocks down the 3. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Beal against the Ukrainian Len. Curling inside, Alex Len able to recover with the block. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. It's Wall. And the rebound taken in by Len. Trae Young. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Wall in the front court. Leads 1. Anthony. 5 seconds to shoot. From the outside, no good. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Anthony. Iguodala, guarded by Alex Len. To Anthony. Trying to cash in. Anthony, a shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Wall with it up top. They're down 3. Anthony. He made his first effort, but not that time. Alex Len sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
That's going to be out of bounds. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Thomas. Anthony. Pass it against Evan Turner. Off the mark. And count the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Melo with the rebound. Into the front court comes Wall. Down 5. Now a steal by Atlanta. Wizards with the basketball. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Evan Turner, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Stepping in for the Wizards, number 13.
And fails to hit them both. Hit.
Substitutions, Washington. Substitutions, Atlanta.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Isaiah Thomas. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Smith. To Thomas. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4.
In the second quarter.
Wizards have it. To Smith. Probing the defense. Is Smith. Shot clock winding down. Shot clock violation. Got it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Knocked loose. Hawks have it. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you.
Screen coming. Isaiah Thomas sizing up Damian Jones. 20-footer at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Hawks with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Hawks will start the second half with a decent lead. It doesn't take much more of these highlights to see why they've been successful. And I get a sense that won't change much after halftime. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Fellas, back to you.
Hawks have it.
Hold on. Go.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Wall across the timeline. His guys trail by 10. To Smith. McGee powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Ish Smith to Anthony. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Nice finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
And the basket good at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Washington basketball. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Gets to the basket and scores.
I got him. Here we go.
Beal.
Here we go.
To Wall. Alex Len pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Alex Len with the block.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Wall to Beal.
Three right.
To Wall. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
It's Washington with the basketball.
Here we go.
John Collins sends it away.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And he hits.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. It's Thomas. 4-2. Isaiah Thomas. 3 for 6 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Not today. To Thomas. Ish Smith takes aim at Damian Jones. To Thomas. Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Thomas. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. It's Atlanta ball. Count the bucket for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Thomas across the timeline. His guys down big. Damian Jones. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Isaiah Thomas. Now 4 for 9.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Right.
To Thomas. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Off the assist.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Hawks with a nice advantage. The Wizards in control of the basket.
Come on, y'all. Let's go get it. Let's throw 'em out.
Substitutions.
Alex Len with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Don't give me the ball right now.
To Parker.
Don't let him split.
Count it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Now a steal by Atlanta.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Shot from the lane won't go. Into the front court. It's Wall. Down a bundle. To Anthony. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Wall into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. To Wall. Spinning shot. Won't fall. And the finish at the rim.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
To Thomas. John Collins swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a chance. Shot by Carmelo. No good.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
No good. No daylight. Great defense.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Rocking the rim.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow. Thomas into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Wall to Thomas. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Isaiah Thomas good on the quick release for 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Thomas. Rebound taken by Parker.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
19-footer at the buzzer. The Hawks are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks dominated this game from beginning to end. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. They did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.